Hi all, welcome to OET speaking. Today we can discuss an OET role play. Here the setting is a hospital ward. Your patient is a 55-year-old. She has ESRD, end-stage renal disease. If her health is deteriorating, the patient is an inpatient on your renal ward and you notice she appears lonely and depressed. She requires dialysis 3 times per week and is a candidate for a renal transplant. Task: ask the patient to tell you how she is feeling. Encourage her to talk about her fears about the condition. Inform the patient that without dialysis she would suffer more. Reassure her that there is always hope, a donor will be found in time. Suggest that a counselor be consulted to support her decision to be listed as NFR, not for resuscitation. Provide reassurance that if she wants to put her request in writing, it is hospital policy for staff to respect that, and having the family present is important. Here you are talking to a patient who is terminally ill and is in end stage of renal disease and is waiting for a donor for kidney transplantation. Now your patient appears lonely and depressed. Here the setting is a hospital ward, so we can ask the name during our preparation time. Here you can ask like, how may I address you during our conversation? Let's assume the name is Mrs. Maria. Then you can start, good morning Mrs. Maria. Probably the patient may greet you. Then you can continue by saying, my name is Sarah. I am one of the registered nurses working in this renal ward. I am your attending nurse today. Then as per the first task, we can ask questions like, how is she feeling? So you can ask like, Mrs. Maria, tell me, how have you been feeling? Then probably the patient might be saying like, I don't want to talk with anyone. At that time, we need to encourage the patient to talk about her fears. So as per the second task, we can say like, Mrs. Maria, I do really understand. It must be really difficult for you. Please ventilate your feelings. Then only we can help you. You know, Mrs. Maria, if you talk about your worries, you will be relaxed. Then probably the patient may tell you like, sister, I will die soon. It's a fact. I understand that. In that situation, we can tell her like, Mrs. Maria, I know how emotionally draining this situation must be for you. But please don't lose your hope. We are trying to find a donor for you. Probably the patient may tell you like, long time I was waiting for that. I don't have any hope. I will die soon. At that time, we can reply like, Mrs. Maria, I know it's challenging for you to cope with this situation. And it's a reasonable reaction. Trust me, definitely we will find a donor very soon. Also, meanwhile, we are providing you dialysis, which is a life-saving procedure for you. So please continue with your dialysis for the time being, and by that time we will find a donor for you. Are you following me? Probably the patient do not agree with dialysis and she is not happy with the procedure. Then we need to explain that without dialysis she would suffer more. So in that situation you can tell like, Mrs. Maria, I'm afraid to say, if you won't undergo this procedure, you would suffer more because your kidneys are not working well. So it's really important that you continue with your dialysis. You know, Mrs. Maria, for the sake of your health only, we are giving you the best treatment. I assure you that we will find a donor and after that you will be fine. Please cooperate with us. Probably again the patient might say you like, sister, are you sure? Then we can tell her like, yes, Mrs. Maria, I'm sure. Definitely we will find a donor for you. After that, sometimes the patient may ask you questions about NFR, not for resuscitation. If she doesn't ask question, then we can ask like, Mrs. Maria, is there anything else I can help you? Then probably the patient may express her decision to be listed as NFR, listed as a candidate for NFR. NFR means not for resuscitation. Then, as per our fifth task, we can offer a counselor help. So you can tell like, Mrs. Maria, it is understandable to feel worried in this situation. You are our patient and it's our responsibility to provide best service. So, I suggest you to consult with a counselor who will help you to make the right decision. Is that okay? Probably the patient won't agree with you. Then again we can tell like, you know Mrs. Maria, how much your family loves you. So it's really important to think about your life. Once again I assure you that surely we will find a donor for you. Please do not lose your hope. Kindly reconsider your decision. Then, probably as per the interlocutor's card, the patient may not agree with you. She may tell you like, I cannot tolerate, sister, the decision is mine. At that time, as per our last task, we can reply like, Mrs. Maria, I understand you have the right to decide about your treatment and we do respect your decision. If something happened with you, in that case, in the case of any life-threatening situation, we consider your request, but for that we need a written consent in front of your family member. Is that okay? Sometimes the patient may agree with you, sometimes she may not agree with you. If she doesn't agree with you, you can say like, Mrs. Maria, I know it's really hard to convince your family members because they love you a lot. It's a decision of your life. So please talk to your family. I will discuss with your concerned doctor and get back to you. Is that okay? Sometimes the patient may agree with you. If she doesn't agree with you, you can tell like, it's our hospital policy to take a written consent in front of family members for the NFR procedure. If she doesn't agree with you, you can wind up by saying, in that case, I would inform your concerned doctor and get back to you. Then you can wind up by saying, is there anything else I can help you out? And you can say, I hope I have cleared all your concerns. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you very much for your time, Mrs. Maria. In this way, you can wind up the role play. Thank you.